Hi guys, today we learn about JavaScript data types, and there are majorly 8 data types, but we will focus on string, number, boolean, and mostly object and the array. So now let's go. So the primitive data type means built-in data types in JavaScript, and non-primitive mean non-primitive, it is not built-in but you can create it by primitive data type. So I will not dive in because it is an introductory class, so we will focus mainly on data types. Okay, so it is just for interview question or exam based question. So what are strings? String is a character like John Doe. Strings are written with quotes and you can single and double quote it. So how can we use string data type? Let's go in our VS Code and we will do there how to use string data types. So we are in our VS Code. So let first consider let. Okay. Oh, sorry, let. And let, as you know, our variable, and the first name should be a name or a car. I will prefer it a name. Okay, guys, and a name should be just like double quotation, and the name should be John, and that's all. And you can use it like console.log for output display. As we know, we use console.log for output. Okay, mention the name, mean to say variable name, and just that's it. So let's see what happened. Control S save. Okay, I think I should do that. Okay guys, control save, and we should display our name. Let's see it. Let's see it would display or not. Okay, it will display John. So what about if you use single quote? It will also work. Okay, it doesn't matter which quote you use. If you use single quote, it also matter. Just control S save and play John. Okay, so you can use string for this. And we also know about numbers data type, but first of all we have a theory about it, then we will come to our VS Code for further information. So the next one is number. And how can we use number data type? So it is very simple. In VS Code, or no, I mean to say in JavaScript, number are stored as decimal number no matter what kind you write it. Mean to say, if you write it like let number or num is equal to 43.00, or let num2 is equal to 43, it will print 43 in both cases. But if you write it 2, then it will print 43.2. okay, so JavaScript consider it as a decimal value, so it is good for us, and it will also show some scientific value. Mean to say, if you write something like 1 2 3 E5, it's mean to say 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 and 5 0. Or if you want to go in a negative 1 2 3 minus E minus 5, it mean to say that 1 2 3 and 5 jump is mean to say that 0 0.0. okay, 1 2 3 4 5 10 point and 0, and it will represent minus 5. okay, so we will go our VS Code and let's see how it works. So first of all, we need to set up our environment. So let num1 is equal to 43.23. okay, and other let num2 is equal to 56, and the third one, which I have to use, let x is equal to 1 2 3 E4. so we have to display it all, so we use console.log. okay guys, and just name it num1, and just like that. Control save, and it will show just this, but I want to show you all. So Control C copy, Control V and Control V, and just change the variables name so it can display their result. So hope you understand it. Just Control S, mean to say Control save, and just play the code. So as you can see, 43.23, 56, 123 and 4 zeros. So hope you understand what is number data type, and we will further evaluate it. But first we go another data type, which is known as big int. Big int is a built-in data type in JavaScript. Any value which is larger than 253, we will consider it big int. Mean to say that if you want to write a bigger value, you can use big int. Mean to say, if some value, just like a value of a pi, is equal to 3.141516 etc, and it will go for, just like for example, it will go for 12, but if you use big int, it will further go, mean to say approximately 24 or maybe 48 points. So it will use for bigger data. Hope you understand it. And boolean have a two outcome, positive or a negative. What is its mean to say, if I have a x value 4 and y value 5, so if I use boolean function, boolean data type, so x greater than y, the answer should be false, or x less than y, the answer should be true. So boolean will always answer in true and false. So let's see what VS Code teaches about it. So I can rearrange the code. Okay, I will use this code. It is easy for me to maintain. So I just remove this one or this one, and I just said that if num1 is greater than num2, or num1 is less than num2. Control S save, and let's see what is the answer. False and true. As I mentioned, num1 is less than 2, so it is false, and num1 is less than 2, so it is true. So hope you understand it. So our next data type should be, I think so, array. Let's see. So in array, how can we write array? So in JavaScript, array is the most used data type, and you always use array mostly with const. Just remember that, const, and you can name the array type, mean to say took any name, mean to say that const bikes, it is the name, and this bracket represent array, and if you write it BMW and commas and other things and just close it, so this is your array. First value is 0, second is 1, third is 2. You can change the array and you can manipulate the array, but first of all, because this topic is covering data type, so I will take it to just data type concept, and possible to minimize the concept, does not go wide area and does not touch the wide range of the array. Okay, so we will go in VS Code and just create our first array. Okay guys, how to create our array? First of all, we use const. Okay, and name it like bikes. Okay, is equal to bracket, and now we mention the names of the bike. First one is Honda with comma, and the second one should be BMW, and the third one, okay, sorry for that, and the third one should be, I think so, road rash. Okay, now we have a semicolon, and we have to display or output our result while using console.log with a bracket, and name the array, mean the bikes, and that's it. Next, it should be bikes. Control S, and that's it. Just play it, Honda, BMW and road rash. So we can use data type array in VS Code. Now the third one should be objects, and it is the most important one. So how objects work? Objects are written in curly braces and with a name and value pairs. It's meant to say that if you want to write an object, you should first of all declare it const, and object should name it be people or a human or a person. You can name it anything. Now start the object. I would prefer it first name John, last name due, age 50. So it goes on, and when you over, just close it. That's all. So we can run this in VS Code so you have a better understanding of it. So guys, how can we create it? As simple as we know, const, oh sorry for that, const, and after const we should name it like human, and now we describe the characteristics of that human. So curly braces on, and in curly braces first of all I will prefer it first name, and it look like that, and now double quotation John, jog. Okay, jog will also be workable. Now do not use semicolon, only use comma. Just remember that if you use semicolon it will show a error. Last name and the last name should be due, and comma, age 50. That's all. I have to close it down, and it is already closed, and after you have done, just go there, okay, and close it down, because the last one does not need a comma, because we will put semicolon in it. And with the help of console.log command you can display your result. Console.log, just write it down, the name human, here is your human, and just control save and play it down. First name jog, last name due, age is 50. So that's how you can create object. And right now I will also tell you that there is a operator known as type of operator. You can use that operator also in it. So how can you use it? If I write it like type of operator and want to know which data type I have, I don't know that 48. What is 48? I don't know about it. Yeah, 45. So how can I know about it? Just play it and it will told you 45 is a number. Just remove that. We don't consider it right now. Or if I want to know any data type, I just write it of type of, and in front of it I just have to tell him, ask him what is the data type. It will tell me that the data type is this. Just like John, it is a string data type. Hope you like it, and just one more topic left and then the video is over. Type of undefined. Undefined means a variable without a value and has the value undefined. Mean to say, if you write something like that, let cars, that's all, so it is undefined, it has no value. But if you write something like that, let name is equal to like this, it has a value which is string and it is empty. Okay, just remember that it is legal value and legal type. So hope you like it.